Welcome, everybody, to New Orleans and the iconic Caesars Superdome, the long-term home of the All-State Sugar Bowl, which this year, of course, is part of the college football playoff. We've reached the semifinal stage, one last hurdle to clear before the national championship game. We'll find out here today which side has the toughness and the depth to keep driving toward that ultimate goal, the chance to raise that gold trophy over their heads. As we'll see the number 3 seed in this playoff, the Nebraska Cornhuskers, taking on the number 2 seed in the playoff, the Syracuse Orange. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined by Kirk Herbstreit, and here we go, a college football playoff semifinal. Which team will keep their national championship hopes alive today? Kickoff team out there. We are about to get cranked up with a semifinal collision. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Fresh set of downs for the offense. Here's a handoff by Counter. Tackle behind the line for a loss of 2. It was a counter, but it doesn't work. The defense in good position at that play.
Most of these counters, you need to in-man the line of scrimmage on blocks and try to pull those offensive linemen and kick him out. But if you have an aggressive defense, sometimes that can backfire. And the defense knew exactly what was coming. A really nice throw here in the slot receiver. And I love the quickness that he has after the catch. He's essentially a running back playing at that slot position. That's how dangerous he is after he makes the catch.
Good call is on 1st and 10. Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. Offense will keep it on the ground here. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. That was an excellent linebacker with a clear path to running downhill quickly.
You know, I think what great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the back. Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always been grown offense. I've been always impressed with the defenses. They've really built their defensive players space, still have the ability to be sound as a line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
After a solid game, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Nice job of this defense taking away the primary receiver, even the second and third option. But the quarterback's legs are the difference. They almost kept him short, but instead he gets that first down.
This Syracuse offense is quickly moving down the field. Pre-snap motion from the offense. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. The pocket, here's a fumble way behind line of scrimmage. He's still broken ball. It's still a live play here.
The offensive staff just took a collective sigh of relief, but I still anticipate that someone's going to pull that ball carrier side and give him a couple of choice words on the importance of ball security.
Short loss in the play sets up 2nd and 1 from the 18. The runner takes off to his right. Try to run it up the middle, but yet nothing.
That's it.
get us around. Look at this. He'll go deep again. Oh, and it's dropped. A chance for a big play here. And they literally go and block some jitters in the front of this here. Force down baseball. How aggressive will it be? Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. It's a quarterback keeper. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Well, not exactly the outcome this offense was hoping for here on the option. They didn't lose any yards, which is great. I think they're definitely looking for more from that play.
Crucial. Third down coming up in the red zone. Can they keep the drive going, or will they have to settle for 3? He's going to hand this off. Fighting for yardage, but the defense stops him just short of that first down marker.
How about that, Chris? They run the football here on third down, almost pick up the first down. What it does, though, is it gives them a much better chance if they decide to go for this and picking up that first down.
So no field goal try here. Coach keeps the offense on the field to go for it on fourth down. Defensive backs up at the line, showing press. Here we go, fourth down. They'll try to run for it. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Huskers. Well, they began with great field position, and that didn't take long at all, Kirk.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an opportunity. Your defense sets you up in great field position. You're not looking for a field goal. You're looking for a touchdown. Give the credit to this offense for being aggressive and punching it in.
And now the try here for the extra point. And the PAT makes it 7-0 open score. Getting set to kick the ball off now. He's going to try for a return from a couple of yards deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. Here comes the Syracuse offense back on the field. Last time they gambled and lost. Went for it in fourth down in their territory and got stopped. On first down, it's play action. He's running out of time here. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Well, this defense has been incredible all year long, and they continue to be that way in the postseason. Just getting after this offense, whether it's putting pressure on the quarterback, great coverage downfield. Right now, they are dominating this game.
And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun.
Man, every defensive coordinator will tell you, I just want my guys to play fast. And how about that one right there? He almost ends up tackling the quarterback as he's handing the ball off. This offense is lucky they didn't end up fumbling.
Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. And he'll just throw it away now. Couldn't make anything happen, and that's now going to bring up fourth down.
It has been a tough first half in this playoff game for this offense. They cannot get anything going through the air. Not only they down the scoreboard, but there's really nothing to build around as we get ready to go into the second half.
Fourth down, he's throwing for it. He's moving out of the pocket. And he can't connect. The gamble doesn't pay off.
Chris, I just don't get it. You're inside your own red zone, and you're going for it here? You might as well just give the opponent the ball and a chance to score an easy touchdown.
And Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. Handoff here from the shotgun. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Well, they don't block the defensive end who shows some quickness, Kurt, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Looking for a gap, it's Wolf. And he's brought down at about the 3-yard line.
Just love watching his back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice, solid gain.
So here we go. 3rd down in the red zone. The kind of play that decides football games. It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. On 3rd down, it's a handoff. Fights his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Cornhuskers.
Man, that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield. He may go for a 3rd or a 4th later today.
With the extra point, the lead is 14. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. And the fair catch signaled for and taken. So the Syracuse offense heads back out onto the field. The last possession, they came up empty, went for it on 4th down in their end and got stopped. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. They've got him after a 7-yard gain, so 2nd and 3.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on 1st down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
He has 1st down yardage at the 46.
You know, all week, the defensive coordinator told us about the quarterback, he told us about the receivers and how they're going to throw the football. But, man, they better get locked in on stopping this run game because that was a big-time game.
Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, Chris, this is going to set up a big 3rd down now for this offense. They're down early in the game with all the hype and the pressure on a playoff game. You don't want to dig yourselves too big of a hole. They got to keep this drive alive, so they need to convert right here.
And here's the handoff. Only gets a couple of yards there. It'll bring up 4th down. Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. Quarterback making some changes at the line.
Syracuse 0.
The ball near midfield. The head coach decides to go for it on 4th down. Offense looking to throw the ball. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. It's a 4th down stop. The offense will... Plus territory.
Chris, I like the call here going for it on 4th down, but the receiver has got to do a better job of knowing exactly where that 1st down marker is and run that route a yard or 2 beyond the sticks to be able to give yourself a chance to pick up the 1st down. Instead, the defense comes up with a stop and they get the ball back.
Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in 3rd down. What is an offense doing on 3rd down? But I think what's also important is how well do you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
And the tailback's got it again. Breaks the tackle to get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it.
That's a great play all around by this defense. Their first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the second and third-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
Oh, it's picked off. What a play. Not much on the return, but the takeaway sets up the offense at the 41.
Chris, how about the big 300-pound defensive lineman getting his paw on that football and bringing it in for an interception?
Here comes the Syracuse offense back on the field. Keeping it on the ground here. The gain is 3 yards. Brings up a second down and 7. Syracuse lines up quickly. They look to throw it here on second down. Running out of time in the pocket. Here's a throw underneath to the back. There's a loss after the completion. That's a good play by the defense.
This play's really well defended here by the defense. They try to sneak the back out. The defense is aware of it. Not only aware of it, keep him short of the line of scrimmage for a loss. Sometimes those backs can sneak out unidentified. This time the defense saw him and made the play.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Airing this one out toward the sideline. All the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Orangemen. And now they'll set up for the point after. With the extra point, they're down 14-7 now. Now they get set to kick it away. Fields it just outside the goal line. He steps out of bounds right at the 25-yard line. Here comes the Nebraska offense back out on the field. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. Gonna run it. It's Wolf. Breaking free at the 35. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid game.
Boy, Chris, this back is so talented. Picks up another first down. The Nebraska faithful love to see the ball in his hands, just like they've loved to see the backs over the years. Think about T.O., Tom Osborne, when he had the backs going, Mike Rozier and Lawrence Phillips and Amon Green, Roger Craig going way back. More recently, Amir Abdullah and Rex Burkhead. Boy, oh boy, they've had some fun backs to watch.
Well, the big fella's Kirk flowing to the right there. The defense just has no answer. It's a huge gain.
Yeah, and what a patience there by the running back. Just allowing those blocks to be set up there off to the right. And then once he saw the crease in the defense, accelerates through that hole to show you what kind of speed he has for a big gain and a first down. My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was 0 in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Quarterback drops back. Catch made on the left side. And they've got him.
Well, the quarterback has just too much time against this zone. There's not enough pressure. It's allowing him to sit back and pick apart the zone defense.
The catch makes it a more manageable third down. They'll try to run for the first down. Some hard running there through a tackle. They get him down, but a solid run by their freshman.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs.
A sack in the play could not escape the pass rush. The sack sets up second down. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. They're going to run it. They bring him down. That's a very solid game, but still well short of the first down.
Chris, I just love to see this offensive line in this running game able to establish themselves. This back is already over 50 yards. We're in the first half, so really good job of establishing the run game. Opens up the play action, opens up one-on-one opportunities. Just keep winning the battle up front.
The offense already has one fourth down conversion. They do it for a second time. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Looking for the wideout. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. That decision to go for it on fourth down doesn't work out.
Chris, what a great job here by this defense on this fourth down play. They knew exactly where to come up with that stop to get the turnover on downs, and they did it.
So the Syracuse offense has back out onto the field. They scored a touchdown in their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments to prevent that this time. The senior able to make the stop after a short game.
The defense coordinator this week already telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. They'll try to pick up the yardage on the ground. And they'll stop him after a short gain. That's the 2-minute warning in this close first half. The offense trying to score and clean the lead before the break. Third down after that running play. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Here's a screen pass to the running back. Defense flies in. They make the tackle behind the line of scrimmage. Syracuse lines up quickly. Fourth down, looking to throw for it. Took contact on the throw. And is picked off. He throws it right into double coverage and pays for it. And he steps out of bounds. A solid return and a great play to set up his offense here.
Boy, the quarterback gets trailed on this play, Chris, as he lets go of that ball before the interception. I think he was just trying to get it out. Didn't seem to have a chance to set his feet up. And what did it do? Made it a lot easier for the defender to come up with the interception.
Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Ball back at the 10-yard line now for second and goal. Tailback tests the middle of the defense. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Nebraska.
And it's just a thing of beauty to watch this offense. That's this guy's third touchdown. Give the offensive line a lot of credit. They're getting enough of a push to give him some room to show you what he can do with that space.
And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And the return starts just inside the end zone. And the returner steps out at the 16-yard line. Here comes the Syracuse offense back on the field. Time is running out before halftime to cut into this now 2-possession lead. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Makes a quick catch. And he'll pick up the first down, stopped at the 27. They bring him down, but the veteran quarterback shows off that trademark arm strength. Pass complete for a first down. The offense gets a fresh set of downs. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. The pass rush closing in. And they chase him down outside the pocket for a sack.
Well, it's another sack for this defense, Chris. If I'm not mistaken, they've had a lot of pressures. I think that's their second sack of this game. And this defense has a lot to do with why they have this nice lead here early in the game.
Looking to pass here on second down. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up third down.
You know, I talk to defensive coordinators all over the country, and they're quick to point out the term affecting the quarterback. They kind of almost get offended when you want to talk to them about sacks. Sometimes it's just about getting into his face, affecting his vision.
He'll take a deep shot here. Receiver left alone, wide open downfield. They're not going to get him. He's in. Touchdown, Syracuse. And they'll set up with the PAT. PAT up and good. They get a little bit closer. So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. And it's fielded. Can the returner make something happen here? Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. Let's see how the offense plays it here. Not much time remaining if they want to get a chunk play, put him in scoring position before the half. With the catch, it's Wolf. They stopped the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
Well, here the defense decided to sit back and play zone, and that front didn't do a good job of pressuring the quarterback. He had the time to make the throw, and he put it on target.
Second down after that previous play. And the quarterback dropping back. Cannot escape that ferocious pass rush. It's a sack. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. And he'll drop back here on third down. He's looking deep here. And the pass is intercepted as he throws into double coverage that time. Look out, he's got some space. That's a potential game changer, the pick and the big return.
Chris, I think I can hear him calling out blocks after that pick. Or was it the defensive coordinator next door up here in the booth? Either way, they were looking to score after coming up with that interception. The offense, if they did anything right, it was keeping him out of the end zone.
So on first down, field goal unit will come out there trying to get 3 points before the half. And that kick right down the middle. Can't hit it any better than that.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. I'm surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
And the returner decides to signal fair catch. Time running down, just one play left here in the half. The DB's backing off from the line now. First down, looking to throw the ball. Quarterback leaves the pocket, on the move now. Falls incomplete, but a flag on the play. Let's see who this is on. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. Syracuse will kick it off to get the second half underway. Returner looking to create better field position. When he's got some space here. And he steps out of bounds, but that's an excellent return to set up the offense in good position. Line getting set up. It's a first down play. And they'll start the third quarter here on the ground. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, there's something we haven't seen much in this game at all. That ball carrier being tackled near the line of scrimmage. Maybe if this defense can make more plays like that in the second half, their team will be able to chip away at this lead.
Here's the second down play. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. Breaks loose at the 45. They've got him at the 48, but that's a first down.
But these are the type of runs that begin to wear down your defense psychologically. Already have the lead, come out with a nice big gain, and this defense is thinking, oh no, here we go again. Really nice statement here to get this second half started.
That run, good for a first down. The offense still rolling. Gives it to the back. Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
That's a nice wrap up there. On third down, he drops to throw. Grab down the middle. It's Wolf. Defense finally brings him down, but a nice chunk play.
What a huge third down conversion here for this offense. Nice job of being able to give the quarterback enough time. He finds the matchup that he wants, gets it to his man, and he does the rest.
Oh, it's a reverse. Running with purpose. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. Offense getting set. Second down play here. Defense not pressing this time. Makes the throw across the middle of the field. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up third down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
The pass is intercepted. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
This guy obviously did what he needed to do to get himself ready for this game. It's a favorable matchup. He's got a lot of confidence. He's already come up with 2 interceptions in this game alone. Locked in on what he needs to do to be in position and making plays for this defense.
So the Syracuse offense heads back out onto the field. They settled for a field goal last time. Let's see what they can come up with on this possession. We'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. He's brought down, but not before the gain to the 42-yard line.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
They'll run it here. He's brought down out at the 46.
Well, I feel like they called that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run, but look at this. Put themselves in a perfect third down situation. It's much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
Stop right near midfield. It'll be a first down.
Chris, I'm just thinking back to our conversation with the defensive coordinator this week. And these are the kind of plays that he expected. So he's not necessarily surprised to see it, but his defense did look a little bit lost on that play, and it cost him. He got a first down.
Only a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. And they finally stop him, but a decent gain that time. Syracuse lines up quickly. They'll run it out of the shotgun. They make the first down, brought down to the 31.
I love this unconventional call by the offense coordinator. Third and medium, a lot of times you're thinking about throwing the football, but instead they're able to run the ball with great execution, and they pick up the first down.
This Syracuse offense is quickly moving down the field. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. He gains 9, so it's 2nd and 1.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here. He's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
There's some pre-snap movement, back in motion. Shotgun formation, here's an inside give. He'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
And they'll go right back to him on first down. And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards. Well, the play is just blown up by the big fella in the middle, Kirk, showing some quickness for his size.
Yeah, we know about his power, but how about his ability to penetrate there? And that's the quickest way to blow up a run game, is that interior penetration. If you're able to break through the middle of that offensive line, then you can create a lot of havoc in the middle.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Looks left and finds his target there. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
The defense is so caught up in this guy running the football in this drive, they forgot to defend him coming out of the backfield. Nice positive play here.
The Orange have it now, 1st and goal. Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. Touchdown, Orangemen. That puts them on top in the 2nd half. They're setting out to try the PAT. The PAT puts them up 3. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and to bring the football out to the 25-yard line. And Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. They'll stop him behind the line.
What did he do, Jay?
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line?
You only got a soft spot for a minute.
Those linebackers up to be able to make
Jay,
the
what's
play.
good?
Just a bad play all around for this offense.
Well, that I'm giving.
Backwards on first down, so 2nd and long.
Conversation with my dog, little shimmy.
Here's the snap, looking to throw here. They've got him. It's a sack from the defense.
I like how this defense is bringing pressure from all over the field, and that's the key in putting together a good defensive strategy. On this play, it came from the outside linebacker, and he gets to the quarterback.
Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. He's not going to get the first down. It's 4th down now. And the Huskers come up the line in a hurry-up.
You got to. All right, I should be done with this game by then.
4th down completion.
Let's go, man.
It's picked off. He tried to fire the ball into a tight
All right, I'm in the 3rd quarter, bro. I'm streaming it. You go watch it.
After a good return.
Oh, Chris, against zone coverage like
You should be ready about 20 minutes, Jay.
down the middle of the field. You've got to layer that throw in. Very challenging throw. Requires a nice touch with a strong arm. And the quarterback that time just did not make the throw.
I'm on this nigga ass, man. That nigga jumped out 14. Zip on a nigga, man. Come on. Come on, yeah.
get some room.
He tried me, man. This nigga head, man.
First down. Defense couldn't stop the option that
Shit
time.
was bucking me, boy. Had to fight for this lead, boy.
Come up with a huge play on the ground.
Yeah, your favorite, Chris, there. No pin and pull there.
And you run
Come on, man.
Touchdown.
The fight for this one, nigga.
He just goes up and over the pile for that touchdown.
It's 31-21.
By this running back, a well-earned touchdown on the goal line.
The extra point makes it a 10-point game.
Fucking shit up. Cause you in love. Misuse you just like I always done. And me, I'm just a chump. Anything to let me fuck. Wish it was us. In a couple months. You used to jump. So I'm like, hold on, what? Wait for who the congratulations, love. Mama to your son. Raising some stuff. For every single one. Voodoo a son. Good I done.
Here comes the Nebraska offense.
Where I'm from.
This drive is important.
And all in my cup. And trying to set me up. Trying to set me up.
Play of the drive, they come out throwing. Receiver makes
Vaccine.
He stopped him, but he gets out across
Black
the
teeth.
25-yard line. Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. And looking to throw now on first down.
Baby boy.
For a deep completion. Defense breaks it up. Nice play.
Well, this defense has been lights out all year long.
Say a word.
In the country,
I'm trying to fake it.
and they're living up to that standard
The
today.
changes.
This should be the last play of the quarter coming up. And he's back to throw again after the completion on first down. It's a quick grab.
Man, strip the ball, bro. Like, I don't get it. If that was me, that nigga would have stripped my ass, bro. Like a fucking stripper. Hey, come out of flex bone, bitch. You losing. You can't come out of flex bone right now. What's up?
We begin the quarter with a crucial play. Offense setting up for this third down. We give it to the big fullback here. And will pick up a first down. They'll spot it at 38.
This is why they're in the playoff, right? Not just the ability to throw the ball, but you get to a critical moment, a third down. You trust that offensive line to come up with a first down, and they get it.
Oh, shit.
Huskers are moving quickly down the field. On first and 10 here, looking to throw the ball.
Yeah, right. Yeah, right.
After a short gain there.
Yeah, right.
Come up the line to crank the tempo up here.
It's a nice completion there, Chris. And this possession at this point in the game is critical.
Going for a big play downfield.
Well, they don't connect here, but this is what you have to do. It's late in the game. You need points. You're behind. You got to take some shots. I'd go right back to it, try to find a matchup, and go to one of your receivers that can make a play.
Offense looking to keep the drive going here. Third and short now from the 44. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary.
Man, come on, ganger.
And it brings up fourth down. The offense stays on the field down multiple possessions. Easy choice. Needs a completion here on fourth down.
Come here.
But can he get
Come
there?
here.
No, they stopped
I got niggas spooking out. He's going for it on fourth down like a dummy. Like a fucking dummy. You got him, y'all boys.
Here comes the Syracuse
Fucking
offense
got
back on
him.
the field. And the ball was handed off out of the shotgun. After a 7-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 3.
That's exactly how you want to start this
The
drive,
best of
working with the
friends.
lead in the 4th quarter. Take as
Yeah,
much
we
time
got
off
that
this
thing
clock as
on each and
possible.
every
That's a
day.
great way to get this drive started.
Handoff here from the shotgun. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. Solid gain on the running play. 3rd down now. Can he get there on the ground?
Run his ass over, man.
Takes
Let's
the
go,
ball
man.
inside the 30, and that's
Stop
a
being
first
nice
down.
with these niggas,
You
man.
gotta
Run
do
these
what you
niggas
gotta
over,
do. You gotta
Kane.
rely on that offensive line, the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
Syracuse getting set now with a 1st and 10. And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. Scrambling, now he'll make the throw.
Going for the ball,
Catch
man.
made down the left side, an explosive play.
Chris, that's another nice pickup through the air. I thought they might be really just out to run the football here with
Fourth
the
and
lead.
it's just
But
nasty
instead,
right
they're
there.
electing to throw the football. Different routes, quarterbacks in rhythm. Really, it's almost an extension of their passing game.
Gotta break his heart with this
Looking to
one,
throw
y'all
it
boys.
on 1st down.
We gotta break his heart with this one.
And he's
Routed him.
touchdown, Orangeman.
Routed him.
Now just a brilliant game from this quarterback with a spot in the natty
Fucking
line.
go, y'all
You gotta
boys.
step up, and this guy has delivered so far today.
Jeez,
You know, it's
nigga.
just
Who we playing in this natty,
The
man?
preparation that now is clicking for this offense and this quarterback.
That's all we.
And here's the return from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. 1st down. Looking to throw the football. Looking for his big tight end.
Let's go.
And that's interception.
Let's go.
When will this QB get the hook?
Let's
Not much of a
go.
return, but that's an important takeaway. Sets up the offense at the 34.
Boy, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot
Fucking
of pressure
go,
on them in
man.
the playoffs. They stepped up and played well
Fucking
all
go,
game long.
man.
Now they get a critical
Told you the
interception
nigga
to win
ass,
this game.
man.
Off the play fake, looking to throw. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all.
Ah, I had a little bit more space. He was dead.
Incomplete.
That's a misfire there, Chris.
Hey, that boy,
This passing
hey,
game
conservative
has got to be
tackle,
able to
boy.
get into
Got a
sync and
conservative
find a
tackle, boy. I'm
rhythm.
telling you now. That boy gonna get it to your ass every time, boy.
Incompletion sets up a 2nd down. A pop pass on the jet sweep.
Tell you that boy team suit the
And
fuck
tackled
up, boy.
after a small pickup there.
Nebraska played to not give up the deep ball, and that shit burnt them, man. Let's fucking go, y'all boys.
This defense, 3rd and long.
That nigga did exactly what we wanted him to do.
Quarterback adjusting now to the defense.
Why would you go that way?
Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here.
Man, I'm still trying, you
Throw down
square
the
ass
right
nigga.
sideline. That one falls incomplete. They tried to press it deep, but now it brings up 4th down.
Interesting call here, Chris, to throw the ball on 3rd and short. Unable to come up with a 1st down. Now here at 4th down, you got a big
Yeah, I
decision
should
to
have
make.
ran
You
it.
kick the field goal just to
But I
add
don't
to the
care.
lead, or maybe go
But
for
that's the
this
type
here
of
with a
nigga I
chance to
am.
drop the hammer.
Oh, come on,
Fires this
man.
throw, and it's intercepted. Can he take it all the way? Now the 40. Past the 20. Gonna take it all the way in. Pick 6. Touchdown, Huskers.
Chris, how about the defense coming up with a huge play here? Not only the turnover, but it leads them to a score with a touchdown on this interception. Now they're trying to get back into this game. They may have a shot to make it a lot closer than what we
Good
thought.
man. I ain't no shot,
BAT
boy.
is good. I believe they're going to line up here and go for the onside
onside kick.
That bitch touched this guy. I'm fair catching it. Better keep that bitch on the ground.
And the hands team able to make the crucial recovery.
So where we going? We out of here.
So the Syracuse offense heads back out onto the field. Let's see if they can bounce back from that costly mistake last time, a pick six. They try to run it with the option.
Let's go, man. That's why I put this quarterback in. Watch out. Hold on to the ball, boy.
They bring him down, but a simple quarterback keeper.
Well, I put that quarterback in. I ain't pitching that, nigga.
Quarterback can run the football like this. It puts so much pressure on the defense. The defense coordinator spent all week preparing his unit to be able to stop this offense. But when this quarterback's able to pull it down and pick up yards like that, it's an extra headache for the defense to have to deal with.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible.
Force 3, that's a win, brother.
So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
Coming to the line on second down, this is important.
What's up, dude? Come here. I'm sorry. I love you. I love you. I love you. Do you love me? Damn. Push me way over here. There's some food in the microwave. Take it.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down.
Oh,
trying
shit.
to extend the play. Oh, they've got him for a sack. A big play made by the junior. And that's the 2-minute warning as this offense tries to work the clock, getting closer now to an impressive victory.
I need a fucking play right here, ganger.
Big third down play. If they can't get the stop, they have to consider calling a timeout. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun.
He lucky.
Just as he releases the ball, it's incomplete.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job.
I'm only going for this because he would have to go the distance in order to do something.
It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on fourth down.
And he's throwing for it on fourth down. Launching one.
Oh, that shit was cutty.
It's a turnover.
That was it.
Crucial moment late in this game.
Oh,
this is the chance to take here as an offensive coordinator and a play caller. You go for it here, you draw it up perfectly, you think this is the right play, and then the execution is
Testing the defense with a throw downfield.
Stop playing with us, man.
Would have been a huge game, but he
Oh, fuck. How did he get 10?
This is smart defense. When you're trying to protect the lead late in the game, you know they're going to take some shots. Get those safeties and those defensive backs back far, anticipating a deep throw.
You need that one right there, brother, man.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down.
Stop. Like all that right there. Oh, man.
Not much on the return, but hey, you set up the offense at the 35.
Oh, you feel terrible for this quarterback. He's played well all year.
Oh, you missed him. You missed him. He was smack ass open.
At this point in the game, to try to advance into the next round of the playoffs,
whatever you dialed up, you damn got it.
Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Pressure is coming. The sophomore able to get home with the sack.
Well, the quarterback makes a mistake here. That's
I need
football
me a
101.
quarterback
Once
that
you
can
get
break
outside the
sacks,
pocket, you've got to get rid of the football in this situation and not take the
I
sack,
wouldn't give up no
especially in the
deep
fourth
balls.
quarter.
second down, we're going to
I
throw it.
lied.
It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now third down coming up. See if the offense can move the chains off that incompletion. Looking to throw it on third and very long. And he lofts it toward the sideline. He's got it right near the end zone. They stop him at the 4, but it sets up this offense with a first and goal.
I gotta use my other
That could
fullback
maybe be
after
the
this
play
one.
of the game. Third down late
Man,
in the
that
game like
nigga
this,
is
you got a
not that
quarterback that
fast,
can deliver
bro.
for you. He puts it on the money. They get the first down, and you keep that clock moving.
There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Trying to create outside the pocket now. Makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Syracuse. So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT.
Told you, Jay, you gotta get on that nigga ass, bro.
And the extra point up and good makes it a 3-score game. Up 17.
Oh my God.
Team on the field now.
Look at this punished him.
So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. And Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. This has been a rough game for these guys. Not much left to do but play for pride. That's caught. It's Wolf. And he's out of bounds after a game.
Let's go, man. I took that quarterback out. It was over. GG's, nigga. Tell nigga get off our sticks, doggy. I got a trick for that nigga.
That's a much better job by this quarterback of working through his progressions. We've seen him earlier try to force some throws, trying to make a big play.
Looking real
This time,
LSU-ish.
works through
I
his
got a trick
progressions,
for
checks
him.
it down to the flat, and picks up some
Duh,
positive
I
yards.
told you that nigga team is like that, bro. That's all it is. It's
And
a
he goes
team.
down after a huge game. This
It's just
offense
a team,
is
bro.
clicking now. They'll hurry to the line here with the clock running.
Niggas just got good teams, bro. That's all it
He's
is,
going
bro.
to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot.
Man, what
here.
you doing? Oh, 7 out of 6. That's my fault. My fault. I'm not even mad at you, doggy. Look, nigga
This guy
rolling
can
out.
do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. When he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
And they tack on the extra point. Formation indicate they're going to try the onside kick here.
That boy keep having a girl, Jay.
And the receiving team has recovered. Looks like the
Yeah.
hands team did its
He
job.
having a girl. Yeah.
Here comes the
Jen, you heard me?
offense back on the field.
Jen,
This game is not over yet.
keep having a
See how
girl.
the offense plays it. They love to choose some clock here, but can't get too complacent.
Nice job here.
That shit crazy. Him and his brother got a girl.
This offensive line, the back does
His
what
little
he needs
brother
to do to get
just had a
positive
baby
yards
last
on first
month.
down.
And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized
Both
and
of them boys
preserve as
had
much
girls.
clock as possible. Offense getting set up. Here's second down.
Quarterback must be tired.
Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. They'll look to throw it here on second down. There's a shot toward the end zone. And it's caught.
Big
Touchdown,
freshman,
Orangeman.
nigga. Big freshman,
Great
nigga.
job here by the play caller, going to that
Big,
5 wide receiver set. You put
confidence
all
through
these
the
guys
roof,
out in
nigga.
space and create one-on-one matchups. Very tough on this defense to try to win all the matchups and give the quarterback credit for being able to find where he wanted to go to be able
Yeah,
to run
right.
that touchdown.
Yeah, right. He just hit his quarterback and that nigga did that. Come on,
Send this
man.
one away.
some backyard barbecue bullshit.
He'll bring it out from his end zone. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen. That's good coverage there. Here comes the Nebraska offense back out on the field.
Told you about our boy team gaming, bro. That shit,
It's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football, and now it's second down.
Man, Chris, I don't know if that was a bad read by the quarterback or a bad route by the receiver. They got to get this cleaned up before the next time they go through the air.
Incomplete. Second down coming up. Looks to the left for a quick throw. Here's a wide open receiver, complete. They bring him down, but not before an explosive play through this offense through the air. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Lets it go quickly.
Get that, doggy.
Intercepted, picked off by the defense. Going the other way, can they stop him? Past the 50. He goes down, and the ball game will end on that turnover.
Oh,
that's a great performance in a pressure moment, but now the job gets even more exciting, even bigger.
Can make something shake from down 31 in the first half.
And this is a new era. I mean, think about the weeks, the amount of games that these guys have been able to play, and to be able to accomplish this, to get to the national championship, that says everything about the endurance of this football team, both mentally and physically, and they get one more hurdle to see if they can become the national champs.
And that is going to wrap it up.